Hey, thank you for talking to us. Tell us first about why we are here today. And I know you're.
Yes, well, today is a fundraiser that the cast of the Blacklist is doing in conjunction with a group called GEMS, which is Girls Educational and Mentoring Services. GEMS helps with transitioning young girls, sometimes grown women, from out of the commercial sex trade. So it's the commercial sexual exploitation of children, which is CSEC, which is a big problem here in the United States, also internationally. So what we're doing is trying to give a spotlight and to put some focus on an underserved demographic. And this organization was founded by a very, very wonderful woman by the name of Rachel Lloyd, who founded in 1998. And so they've been helping girls transition from that industry into school, they have a couple of people who are in pre-med and all of that. So it's a great, great organization, and that's why we're here.
Awesome, thank you. And you yourself have been very active in community, doing a lot of great things. So do you want to talk a little bit about other things that you're involved in, and in that turn, how important it is for artists to, besides entertain, also serve the community?
Well, I think one of the things that I remember from being a child, actually I was a student, a young man, I was a high school seminarian, and we were instilled with this idea of service and being of service. And so that's always been one of the most important things to me. I was a school teacher for many years in the Chicago public school system. I do a lot of things that are civic oriented. For example, I'm on the National Organization of Black Law Enforcement Executives with their youth initiative. So this is Black law enforcement actually trying to have a better relationship with the communities that they serve, particularly at the executive level, because leadership starts at the top, obviously.
Wow.
And so that's very important to me. There's another organization I'm part of called Transition Age Youth out of Los Angeles. Transition Age Youth are the kids who have been in the foster system who are transitioning from that system into adulthood. So when you reach the age of 18, you get kicked out of the foster care system. A lot of people don't have the tools necessary that would enable them to have success in the adult world. So TAY is very responsible for that in Los Angeles. There's also an organization called Second Chance at Loving Life, or Second Call, and that deals with people who are coming out of the incarceration system who may need help trying to find jobs once they get out. There's so many people who are in the federal prisons, state prisons, who don't deserve to be there. And rather than being rehabilitated, they get hardened into a life that really they get stuck in unless they have the kind of mentorship, kind of help and support and resources that these organizations can provide. So that's so important to me. There's 2.2 million people in the prisons in the United States of America. We far outstrip any other civilized country with regard to incarcerating people. It's become a private industry.
Right.
And so we need to help people transition out of that and start thinking rather than as criminals, to start thinking like citizens. So those are the kind of organizations I've been involved with. I'm also active with the church that I belong to in Los Angeles and elsewhere. But the most important thing we can be is an advocate for those who cannot advocate for themselves.
Wow. How do you manage? You're so busy as an actor. I mean, TV shows, films, from DC Universe to NBC,
Right.
everything. How do you manage? Do you take any time for yourself? What else?
Not a
Are you
whole
like?
lot.
Is there 5 Harry Lennix that we don't know?
There sometimes feels like there should be, but I have a lot of help. I have a wonderful wife who helps me.
Yeah, she's
For
amazing.
example, she put this together. She did a lot of the heavy lifting for this tonight, and I'm just a member of a lot of these organizations that were doing this long before I joined them. So fortunately, there are a lot of people out here in the world who are trying to do the right thing and who do a pretty good job of doing it. And when we can act together and in concert with each other, we are a lot more effective.
Right. And you're also very supportive of young filmmakers and small films and stuff through your yourself as an actor, producer, but also as your own production house, if I'm not wrong. Do you want to share a little bit about that? I've been hearing some amazing things.
Yes, well, I hope that you'll hear some more amazing things, but we are a company, we call ourselves EMC, Exponent Media Corporation or Company.
Right.
And we are trying to serve underserved markets.
Right.
So that is to say, a lot of times when you're black or color, you don't get to see yourself in the kind of roles that you want.
Yep.
That would be positive and inspiring. A lot of times we are making ourselves slaves and butlers and so on. So we want to tell a different side of the story. We don't want to whitewash history or the present or the future, but we do want to show the multi-dimensions that we actually have. We think it's good stories. We think that it is great entertainment, and we think that it is a cinch, and it's something that nobody is doing right now. So if I could provide, a burger or a pizza at the same price with much better ingredients in a place where there are no burger stores or pizza shops, then I think that we have a good shot at it. And of course, when you get to be my age and middle age, you need young people to come along and to start doing and to start providing the kind of shoe leather, blood, sweat, and tears, who have the energy to bring these organizations and these concerns to fruition. So that's what we're doing. We want to be not just producers, but we want to be mentors. We want to be leaders. And we think that we have a pretty good shot at it.
Awesome, awesome. 2 more short questions, very quick. Is it true that you taught Obama how to you want to debunk that?
Right. No, I don't know what Obama may have taken from my friendship with him at the time. But no, I didn't teach him how to be president because I've never been president, so of course I wouldn't know. But I think that the bottom line is that there's all kinds of leadership. And you don't necessarily have to be in politics to be the leader. In fact, I think the most effective leaders are those people who do it out of the goodness of their heart.